Alright, on to the next project. I picked up the MPPT charge controller. Ordered it through Amazon. It was like 166 bucks with Prime. The best deal I could find. It's the 40 amp one, and this one came with the what do they call this? The T50 meter, the remote meter. It actually came with it, and it was this whole thing was only like I think $15 more than just the charge controller by itself on the other ones. So I figured, well, might as well get the remote meter. It was a lot thicker than I thought it was going to be. Nice and heavy. But I was going to, you know, replace the what was this, PWM charge controller. I'm not sure about putting it here. I mean, I guess I could. And that way I can just use the wires, bam, into it. I think I'm going to try it here and see how it works out. And with a meter, I'm just going to put it probably bam right there so I can see it across for now. But yeah, hopefully this will use all the power that the panels are putting out, even though now I'm in with this PWM controller. I mean, I know it's not past 11 o'clock. It's already flashing that it's you know, doing its thing. So it does the bulk charging real good. It's just doing that last, topping it off, because I know as soon as the sun goes down, the voltage kind of drops a bit, so I know it doesn't get the full charge out of it. All right. Now, first thing I'm going to do is disconnect the solar panels and disconnect the battery, and undo these wires and mount this and hook up the wires and hook up the battery, then hook up the panel and plug in the monitor and see what happens. All right, got it wired up. I didn't mount up the monitor yet. I figure, yeah, the next couple days I'm going to want to keep track of this and everything. So it's like, I'll just keep it with me on the where I'm sitting. And right now I've got damn near everything I can on. And I took a picture of the monitor, but battery voltage is 13.1. Was that 10.2 amps? It's hard to read this one, but it's basically 17 volts the panel output. Panel's putting out 7.12 on there. And I go through the MPP controller. Battery voltage is 13.1, and right now it's 9.5 amps. So it's working. It's converting over and everything. And like I said, I've got almost all the lights on. I've got the computer on, the fans going, both inverters going, TV's on. You know, it's like this is the most load I can put on the thing. And I think I'm getting around 140 watts out of my system, which I got 200 watt panels on there, so I'm not exactly sure how efficient it is, but that's pretty good, I think, you know, for for the simple system I have. But yeah, it's kind of nice being able to see how many amps are coming in. I'll have to look up that load on there and see how much that can take. Maybe I'll hook up the RV 12 volt through that so I can actually see how many amps are coming out too. But I'll do some research on that. So far so good. Like I said, it's all wired up. I got the you got the start off with a temp sensor, positive battery, negative battery, or take that back, boom, start again, temp sensor, solar panel positive, solar panel negative, battery positive, battery negative. And then these two that I don't have hooked up are the load, and then this is the COM wire for the remote monitor, which I like that remote monitor. I would recommend anybody getting one of these, get the one with a remote monitor, or buy a remote monitor. Like saying, this system that I bought, it was 166 something on Amazon, free shipping, blah blah blah, Prime. Came with the inverter, the monitor. Oh, it also came with the I don't know, what the hell was this? Some kind of free, some kind of keychain. What the hell is, what is that, a bottle opener? I don't know, I think it might be a bottle opener. And here's the old controller. I think I paid like 10 bucks through eBay years ago. You know, 5+ years ago for this. Stick it in the drawer, use it as the backup. Alrighty. So far, so good.